The absolute first thing I want to say is that this will be the last video like this that I will ever make. Mainly because after this there isn't really anything else to do, as these ranks won't change anytime soon, and also because I'm really done with the whole concept. I don't actually like the fact that I included the worst teams in previous videos. It might be stats, and of course somebody has to be at the bottom, but nobody likes hearing that their team is the worst. Of course only worst according to these stats that I used, but that's why in this video I'm only doing the top half of the list, so the top 16 teams. As the title pointed out, this is a rank of teams post-merger, and I think you guys will like this one as it represents the order most people would expect a lot better. It is of course based on win-loss percentages, not total win numbers, and a slight wrinkle: to qualify, teams had to be in the top 16 regular season record percentages, therefore their rank in playoff records is 1st to 16th out of these 16 teams. They may actually be lower out of all 32. Once again, the BM scale in the bottom right accounts for Super Bowl wins and appearances on top of the ranks in records. At number 16 to kick it off are the Rams. 16th in regular and 13th in playoffs, the Rams are one of only 2 teams on this list to be under 500 in the regular season. At 15 are the Bears, with 13th place in the regular season and 14th in the playoffs, but a better place of 12th in the BM scale. They have a regular season record of 505. 14th are the Eagles, who placed 15th in the playoffs with a record of 428, but 12th in the regular season. 13th, and maybe slightly surprisingly, are the Colts. 12th in the playoffs and 14th in the regular season. Even more surprisingly, they rank 15th on the BM scale. The Vikings are 12th, floated here off the back of their excellent regular season record post-merger. They rank 6th regular, but 16th in the playoffs with a record under 400. Their regular season record is 560. Now for what I would call the biggest surprise of this list, considering their placing on both the all-time list and last 10 years, in 11th place are the Green Bay Packers. Once again, they're nice and consistent, placing 10th both in the regular and playoff records, and they are still over 500 in both. Just breaking into the top 10 are the Giants. They actually have the second best playoff record at 645, but also the second worst regular season record of 498, being the other of the 2 teams under 500. In 9th place are the Raiders, 9th in regular season and 7th in the playoffs. They jump another spot on the BM scale, coming in at 8th. And coming in at 8th are the Redskins. They also rank 8th for the playoffs and in regular season records, making it nice and easy. The Dolphins are in 7th place. They came in at 2nd in the regular season, but 11th in the playoffs. They also drop a couple of places on the BM scale. Just missing out on the top 5 are the Broncos. They were 4th in the regular season with a 582 record, and 9th in the playoffs. They were also 6th on the BM scale. In at number 5 are the Baltimore Ravens. Obviously, just like in the all-time list, they rank 1st in playoff win percentage, still at 652, but come in at 11th in the regular season. They also climb a couple of spots on the BM scale. The 4th best team post-merger are the Patriots. They're 4th in the playoffs and 7th in the regular season, and actually drop a place on the BM scale to 5th. In 3rd place are the Cowboys, 3rd in regular and 6th in the playoffs. On top of that, they climb one more spot to 2nd on the BM scale. In 2nd place are the 49ers. They were 5th in the regular season and 3rd in the playoffs with a very impressive record of 612. And in 1st place, and I think this pleases a lot of people who felt the all-time ranking wasn't quite suitable, are the Pittsburgh Steelers. And who are we kidding? They obviously should be here. Not only have they won the most Super Bowls in NFL history, they are also the best team in the regular season post-merger with a record over 600, which really is ridiculous. The only team to be over 600 in both the regular season and playoffs, and coincidentally they are 607 in both. The Steelers are undoubtedly the best team in the NFL since the merger. So that's it. That is the last time you will ever hear me babbling on about statistics. I started these things with the idea that people would find it interesting to see these ranks based on facts. You can find opinion-based ones everywhere, but I wanted to look at the stat side of it and see how those lists shape up. And before anyone says this in the comments, as I saw it on the one throughout the entire history of the NFL, no, this isn't unfair to recent expansion teams. They're not as good as these teams because they've not been around as long, or they've done incredibly well to do this well in such a short history.